Jake and I are here today to debate the differences, pros and cons of using separate standalone, thank you, standalone machines, jointer, thicknesser, versus the combination machine.
Again, it'll be more of a conversation.
It's okay.
An aggressive conversation.
It's not going to be aggressive at all. It's that we both have our personal preference, which happens to be the same. So what we're going to do to work out who's going to vouch for which setup.
We'll try to make a case for each one.
Yeah, we're going to toss a coin, all right? Oh no, you can do the coin toss.
I'll do the coin toss.
Yeah.
What's your choice?
Heads.
So, because only psychopaths pick tails. Tails it is! Tails it is.
Give me back my 50 cents. All right, you choose.
I'll make the case for the standalone machine.
Okay.
I think it's far superior option.
So how do we start this? All right, why don't you give...
I'll make the case. I'll make the case, and then you can form a rebuttal.
Okay, excellent.
And then you can make a case for the combination machine.
Okay.
And then I'll make a rebuttal.
Okay, excellent.
Easy. Okay.
Fire away.
So, standalone machines. I mean, it sort of speaks for itself. You've got one machine for one job. There's no issue with moving parts that you have to worry about in the long run. One machine for one job. I think it's a pretty straightforward answer.
That's your argument.
That's
one
my
machine.
argument, yeah. It's self-evident.
What about the situation, well, when you've got a standalone jointer, you never have to adjust the fence, so you can make it perfect and never have to adjust it again? Is that a legitimate
Fences
thing?
are more comprehensive rather.
Yeah, more comprehensive, more stability, therefore more accurate, yeah?
Far more reliable, and you know, thicknesses, you get much finer adjustment out of it. You don't have to keep flopping around with, you know, bits and pieces that are moving. There's less worry about material getting into the moving parts. It's the only option to go for.
Yeah, okay. But see, as an enthusiast though, which most of you out there are, it takes up a lot of space, young Jake.
Surely space shouldn't be an issue in this day and age. No, clearly space is an issue, but if you're really set on doing this kind of work, then that's the kind of machinery that you're going to have to go for. Fortunately, most of our thicknesses come on mobile bases, or rather have a mobile base built into it. We also sell mobile bases. So the whole, I haven't got enough space, put it on a base, wheel it out of the way, you're good to go.
Well, look how mobile that is right there. Hang on a minute, I've got only one dust hose coming out of my dust collector. I don't want to have to, you know, keep changing it around.
Get your Y connector. It's not that hard. Simple fix.
Do we sell Y connectors here at Timbercon?
We do.
Excellent, well there you go.
So key advantages of your standalone machine. For jointer, for example, you've got a much longer bed. It's a little bit narrower, but let's be honest, who's, you know, straightening up 400mm wide boards these days? They're too expensive. This way you can save money on getting slightly smaller material, and you've got a much more reliable, longer bed to keep it straight. Now the thicknesser, again, you've got left to right maximum capacity. You can start shearing off of one edge and then start moving to the right when you've got smaller material. That means you've pretty much got a double machine there. Nobody's thicknessing down 400 wide. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, there's always the opportunity that maybe one day I'll have a 400mm wide tree they want to put through my machine.
Maybe. Then you can pick up the old 12-inch jointer that we're starting to sell now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, my turn, all right?
Sure.
All right, now let's talk about the combination planer. The combination planer is basically, or essentially, these two machines in one unit. Yep. Therefore, in your smaller workshop, enthusiast workshop, very compact, very compact, which is space saving, which is at a premium in the city of Melbourne and many other places around Australia.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, so very easy to use. So if you're going to flip from thicknesser mode to jointer mode, how easy is that? I mean, that's no problem.
You've got to lock that in too.
Oh yeah, well, you know, lock that in.
Safety's important, yeah?
And safety's very important, you always got to lock that in.
Yep.
And what's really beautiful about this particular model is that it's got a built-in mobility kit. You've got an arm over there that you can add to it. European styled blade guard. So very easy, not this kind of pro pre-war flip things, and so it's extremely easy to use. This particular one comes standard with the helical block, reasonably long aluminium fence, and look at that width of cut, mate. You could get the Titanic along the top of this machine. Fantastic.
All I'm hearing is this is just getting in the way, whereas this gets out of your way. That's all I'm hearing from you.
Oh, okay. But you can go under though, you can go under, which is a little bit more difficult if you're doing an edge, obviously.
I'm also hearing that, and we all know how important size is, I'm also seeing how much shorter this bed is. So even when are you going to be dressing down a piece of timber that's 400 wide and 500 mil short? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's only 300 mil, let's be fair. The 16 inch, which this also comes in, is wider.
Yep.
But
I'm also seeing a lot of if I could rebut.
Oh, excuse me.
If you've made your case, I'm also seeing lots of moving parts. For example, the entire, at least 40% of the machine is moving parts.
Yeah.
Now, over time, those are going to wear out. Admittedly, it's going to be quite a lot of time, but over time, they will wear.
Potentially, but these are designed to last, and they come with a 5-year warranty, so we're not too worried about that. Yes, it's only a flip motion, and I would concede somewhat by having to move the upper table into this position. Not really wearing the machine out, it's probably going to upset your settings on your fence. So you need, every time you joint, if you're flipping over, you probably need to check that. Whereas on a standalone machine, you set that fence and you forget about it, basically. Check it periodically. So yeah, I'll take that. And
if you've got standalone machines, my understanding is that you plug it into your extractor and then you never have to worry about it again. Whereas this, while it may seem like an easy option, you and I both know, as we've got one in the workshop, it tends to flop around and get in the way.
Yeah.
It can be quite frustrating.
But I would also say that once you get used to having to make these little adjustments, it's actually not a big problem.
Sure.
Yeah, it's easier to do. It's designed to do exactly that.
Sure. If you break your leg, you just learn to deal with the hobble. Yeah, I get you. I'm hearing you.
Excellent. So to summarise the features. Summarising the advantages of the combination. Very compact, very mobile, perfect for a small workshop situation, and it'll give you a nice machining solution for using rough sawn timbers. There are some drawbacks. There's a lot of moving parts that you've got to keep tuned. There is a bit of a delay when you're swapping from one to the other, and so it's a matter of compromise, but you can get used to those compromises. So at the end of the day, it's probably not a big deal.
Yeah. Look, as much as I hate to do it, I will concede having such a smaller machine footprint is very helpful in a workshop.
It is. Yeah. For most people who like woodworking, in a domestic situation, this is ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, I will concede that, but that's all I'm conceding.
Great.
That's it.
You have to admit though,
yeah,
having separate machines is a professional setup, let's face it.
Yeah.
You have to admit that these are a good compromise and will give people a great result for the price and the amount of space that they occupy in their workshops.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that. I want to see
I
yes.
do. The concession has been made.
Okay, excellent.
The concession's been made. Yeah. If you have the opportunity to and the space to go for one machine for one job, great. If you don't and you're limited to space, again, it is a pretty comprehensive machine that'll give you a really good finish. Maybe we should leave the discussion to the viewers in the comments section. Keep it civil, no epithets.
If you'd like to contribute to the conversation, please send us your thoughts via the chat, and maybe we can discuss this again to taking on some of your commentary. For more information, click the link below.
Oh, I won this argument. It's just that simple. So for more information, hit the links below. Like, share and subscribe to the page to help us grow, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for your time.